Welcome to the Game Changer 00100 show. I'm your host, Game Changer, and today we are going to talk about what does it mean when she says that's why you're not getting any pussy. Well, um, that is really a kind of obvious sign of defeat and proof of sisterhood, and I'm going to explain how. But first, I want to say that it really means that she has a desire to insult you. However, she can't find a reason to insult you. You ever try to play the dozens with that dude that just had everything going on? So, you just don't know what to say. Like the shoes is on point, he's in shape, jawline nigga and shit like that. Parents got money. So you just kind of like flail at the wind, or you just try to make up shit that's so funny that everybody else has to laugh. It's kind of like that. However, she is not, or at least she doesn't believe that she is making it up. You see, if you say or do something that they dislike, then they feel a need to shame you. That's their default knee jerk go to reaction is shame. However, if you have your life together and you yourself are together, they don't really have much to shame you on except in the knowledge or in the belief that you are not getting any pussy. You see, part of the sisterhood is to assure that they only fuck guys who submit to a social contract. If you upset them in a certain way, it means that you did not submit to this particular social contract. It also means that you and your like is not getting pussy from the sisterhood. Or rather, from her and her like. That's the code. Breaking that code for them is worse than interracial dating. Hell, it's worse than lesbianism or bisexualism or possibly even bestiality. You are an off code brother according to them. Therefore, no matter what your stats, you will not be getting any pussy from the sisterhood. Take Michael B. Jordan, for example. One second. Okay, I'm back. So take Michael B. Jordan, for example. The moment he stepped off of their, code, he didn't sign their internal contract, he was ostracized, boycotted by the sisterhood. And they made it public that he is. Certain brothers have been ostracized and boycotted by the sisterhood, and they just don't know it yet. And these brothers, some of them aren't handsome, like Michael B. Jordan, may wonder why. Why they're not getting the sexual response from black women in the sisterhood that they expect to get. That it seemed like it's intelligent that they would get. Well, the truth is that they have been cut off and not even know it. But the sisters know it. And when you behave in an off code way, and they say, that's why you're not getting any pussy, they know that you have been cut off by the sisterhood. However, because their feminine world begins and ends with the sisterhood, they assume that yours do too. They assume that if you are not fucking within the sisterhood, then you're not fucking at all. Hence them telling you, that's why you ain't getting any pussy. Type deal. The arrogance of the sisterhood is boundless. To think that they have the monopoly on pussy and the strength to boycott your dick into dryness. And the, how can I say, ill compassion of it for the sisterhood to use that, to wield such a weapon, if they did. I mean, they would actually do that to someone. They would actually collectively deny a person sexual access. The bounds of depravity in the sisterhood is endless. It's endless. And when I say deprive someone, make no mistake, I'm not talking about the men. No, I'm talking about the women. You see, say you have a guy, right? He's a good guy. He's a decent looking dude. He's a provider, protector, etc., etc., etc. And you have a young lady who is interested in said guy. However, this guy is open to dating all races. So, the young lady meets up with this young guy. Boy meets girl, girl meets boy. Everything's happy, happy world. And they get together and hook up. And then this young lady brings this guy in front of the sisterhood. She says, you should come and meet my friends. And he says, okay, sure, why not? You've met my friends. They like you. So he goes and meet the friends. There's 3 of them. Because sisterhoods generally travel in squads of 4. And I'm not going to go into details on that on this video, but they do. See Waiting to Exhale. But they do. So he meets her 3 friends. And then they say something offhanded about, I don't know, guys that date out. This is a test. And the guy says, oh yeah, I dated white girls before. It's too bad that she transferred universities, or we would probably still be dating. But it's a good thing because I met your friend. And immediately, he does not get the stamp of approval for the sisterhood. Now, the lady that he's with doesn't know that he's lost his stamp of approval. She actually feels like, yeah, it's okay that he dates out. She knew that, didn't care. But you see, the 3 women who are part of the sisterhood will give him a thumbs down. They will omit the stamp of approval. And the approval of her fellow female friends is valuable to her. Now, she might take it with a grain of salt and not really care what these bitches say. In which case she will be sacrificing 3 friendships for 1 companionship, a guy that can break up with her tomorrow, leaving her completely alone minus the cats. Or she can stick with her friends, who is a sure thing, and it's more company, and not be with the guy. Find a guy who is on code. A guy that the sisterhood would approve of. A guy who knows his place. That is the cruelty that they have bestowed upon her. They're not going to give the stamp of approval to any guy, no matter how happy he makes her, if he is off code. They will deny her happiness for the sake of following the scrolls. That is the cruelty that you are dealing with. And because they know that they don't give their stamp of approval to certain men, and once you prove yourself to be this man, whether they know you or not, they assume that you are not getting any pussy. Fellas, you are now digging deeply into the mind of the sisterhood. A group of women who believes that pussy is ultimate power over men. And men who are immune to their powers through discipline and understanding self-worth is without pussy. And therefore to be shamed on this basis. This is Game Changer 00100. Game over. Peace.